Let's hear from our Coors Light poll winner for Sunday's 57th annual Coca Cola 600, and that is Martin Truex Jr. He drives the number 78 Bass Pro Shops Tracker Toyota for Furniture Row Racing with crew chief Cole Pern. This is Martin's, his fast lap, by the way, was 192.328 miles per hour. This is his 9th pole in 382 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series races, his 2nd pole in 216, his 1st pole here at Charlotte. So congratulations on that, Martin. How does it feel to be leading the field to green early Sunday evening for one of our biggest races?
Well, it feels awesome. Obviously proud of my team for the effort. We really had to work pretty hard for it today. It was just one of them Charlotte deals where the track was continuously changing, and we were, just chasing the racetrack and changing the car, and just really never got it even close to right until that last run. So really just proud of the effort, proud of all my guys for that, and feels good. 600 miles, that first pit stall. We're going to be on pit road a lot Sunday night, and that's certainly going to be an advantage. So hopefully we can take advantage of it, make it work for us, and looking forward to getting to work on Saturday, and hopefully this thing will be good for Sunday night.
Questions now for Martin. If you have one, raise your hand. We'll give you a wireless mic. Questions for Martin Truex Jr. Who has a question? Bob Pockris, and then Reed Spencer.
Bob Pockris, ESPN. As good as you guys have been on intermediate tracks, do you come here kind of assuming that you will be fairly stout?
Well, we did that last weekend. It didn't work out for us. So it's, this sport's tough. Things are constantly changing. With the tire this time kind of, it's a lot different than last year's tire. Kind of caught us off guard last weekend, and 5 laps of practice didn't help. But we learned a lot last weekend that I feel like it has already helped us today. Hopefully it'll continue to help us throughout the weekend. But yeah, our cars have been so good, and our team's been doing such a great job. It's it definitely gives you a good feeling coming to the tracks like this, and hopefully if we can do all the right things on Sunday, I think we'll definitely be one of the guys that be able to contend for this thing. So just looking forward to the opportunity, and hopefully we can put it all together and do what it takes to get our first win of the season.
Let's go to Reed Spencer.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Martin, is it unusual that you can be where you were in the first 2 rounds and adjust the car to such an extent that you're all of a sudden on top of the chart?
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's unusual. I think that the track was, like I said, it was changing quite a bit throughout each run, and we were making some pretty big adjustments out of it because we didn't feel like our first run was very good. So we really, the first 2 rounds, didn't put together a good lap on my end, and then the car just wasn't where I needed to be. So fixing, the problems that I had and then the problems with the car, it all came together when it counted. So, like I said, just proud of my team for what they do, and I've got so much confidence in them. I just tell them what I need, and I let them go to work on it, and it seems like they're always able to give it to me. So that's a great feeling. It's a lot of fun to come to the racetrack when you have that going on. I know our cars are fast, and it's up to us to just do all the right things to put it together. So just proud of them for that, and it's definitely fun. It's a fun lap around here. Qualifying trim, this place is really fast, so it was cool. It was a lot of fun today, and we worked hard, and we changed a lot today. So that says a lot about our group and what they're doing right now.
Dominic, did you have a question? Far back right, back there, Shana.
Dominic Cuddick on the RacingExperts.com. Based on your practice speeds and the progression through qualifying, how confident were you that you could sit on the pole tonight?
I don't know. I really didn't even think about it. I just, focused on what I felt like we needed to do better. Focused on trying to give the right information to, my crew chief, my engineers. And then it's ultimately up to them to make the final decisions on what we do to the race car. So that's really what we focus on. I don't think we ever, put odds on our chances or anything like that. It's just a constant battle of trying to figure out how we can be better. And, at Kansas, we got the pole a few weeks ago there, and I guess really didn't see it coming there either. I knew we were fast, but you never know. We went from 12th the first round to first in the third round, and so you never know what people are doing, what they're working on, how good their car is, how bad it is. So you just got to continue to work and to try to get better each time you go on the racetrack.
Other questions for Martin? Let's go to the front row, Greg.
Martin, congratulations on your poll. Greg Engel, Examiner.com, Cupscene.com. This is one of the few times when you're going to qualify and you got a total day off tomorrow. You're not going to be on this track tomorrow. Does that really make a difference? Does that one day make a difference? Is it maybe a good thing, or is it no difference at all?
I don't think it makes a difference to the drivers. I think an extra day out of town for the crews, well, most guys are in town here, so it helps. And our guys are from Denver, so that's another day away from home for them. So it's a little bit more difficult for our guys, I guess, than everybody else. Everybody else is going to drive home tonight and sleep in their own bed. So from our end, I don't think it changes at all, really. I mean, it's, get ready to go on Saturday and come back and do our normal deal.
No change in momentum?
No, not at all.
Over here to the left, Hill.
Hill Overton, WIXC Radio, over here to your left, Martin. You said in Victory Lane that you hadn't really held anything back from round 2 to round 3, that you hadn't saved a lot, but do you think it was the track changing to round 3, a little more grip, or did you make an adjustment between round 2 and round 3 that got you there?
I'd say it was a little bit of both. Definitely felt like the track was getting better. We've seen, all the top fast guys. I think everybody picked up in the last round, and we just happened to be able to pick up more. So it was both. Track got faster for sure, but we made good adjustments on our race car for sure and got better that way. So just put it all together when it counted. You never know how they're going to turn out. Like I said, we've been doing the same thing for weeks, and we got a pole a few weeks ago, and now we got another one. So it's just momentum. Things are working for us right now. We're confident in our decisions, and it's fun to race when you have that and things are going the way you need them to.
Let's go back in the back here. The gentleman back here in the blue shirt. Let's get him the microphone, please.
Camden Lazenby, RubbingsRacing.com. Martin, you raced in the All-Star race last week, and last week NASCAR said they wouldn't be bringing the rear toe alignment rule change to this weekend. Now that you've driven both, do you notice much of a difference behind the wheel?
Honestly, it's really not a big difference. It's very, very small, and I guess to try to help explain it a little bit, we took, the rule last week was 3/10 less skew. At Kansas, we had to take 2/10 out before qualifying to get through tech, and we sat on the pole. So it's really small. The rules changes coming for next year are really big. The rules changes from last year to this year are big. I would say that skew change was very, very minimal. And honestly, if it's a few hundredths of a second, that would be a lot. So it's a very small change.
Thank you.
Other questions for Martin? I thought I saw another one. Dave Exum there in the middle, and then we'll finish with Stan.
Dave Exum, Independent Tribune. Martin, could you just talk about Chase Elliott and kind of, what you've kind of noticed from him, and can you kind of relate your rookie season to what he's going through and stuff like that?
Well, I can't relate my rookie season to what he's doing because he's doing a whole lot better than I did. And honestly, he's obviously really talented. He's got a great team, an experienced team, which helps the young driver. That's really a big key. So he's done a great job on the racetrack. He races really hard. Really has a lot of skill behind the wheel. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He races, like a veteran. So, obviously he's going to be around a long time. It's been fun to race with him so far, get to know him a little bit, and seems like a good kid.
Front row, we'll finish with Stan.
Stan Creekmore with RPMtonight.com. Martin, is this poll kind of the highlight of your season now, and shows just how far your team has come in adapting to all the different changes of a Toyota versus the Chevrolet you were in, and everything that you've been doing to this point?
I don't know. I think we've had we've had a lot of strong points this year, a lot of good moments. We've led a lot of laps. This is our second pole, so it's obvious that our speed wasn't just a come and go type thing. We've been fast everywhere. We've been fast every week. We've obviously feel like we've let a few wins slip away. So I wouldn't say this is the high point, but it's definitely a good feeling. Anytime your cars are fast and you're getting poles and you're leading laps, that's where you want to be as a driver. That's where you want to be as a team. So now we just got to put it all together on Sunday and hopefully lead the last lap. We've led plenty of others. We just need to get that last one.
Well, Martin, congratulations on a great Thursday here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Thank
and
you.
Continued best of luck this weekend.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
you.
it. Y'all have a good Friday off.